In a quiet temple nestled among tall pine trees, a young monk named Daigo approached his master, Master Koji, with a troubled look. "Master," Daigo began, his voice barely above a whisper, "I find myself constantly haunted by the choices I've made. Each time I close my eyes, I see roads not taken, paths where I could have been more patient, kinder, wiser. I can't stop thinking about what my life could have been." Master Koji looked at him for a long time, then gestured for Daigo to sit by the koi pond. A dragonfly darted across the water, its wings casting ripples as it hovered. "Tell me, Daigo," Master Koji said, "have you ever tried to catch a dragonfly with your bare hands?" Daigo nodded. "Yes, Master, but every time I get close, it slips away." "Exactly," the Master replied, a hint of a smile in his eyes. "Our minds are much like that dragonfly, always darting, forever landing on the past or the future. But the present moment, like the dragonfly, always slips through our fingers when we try to grasp it." Daigo looked down, silent. Master Koji continued, "Have you heard the words of Master Banki? He once said, 'Don't side with yourself.' This means not to cling to who you think you should be or what you think you should have done. Instead, side with the moment." Daigo frowned, still struggling. "But Master, I can't help but wonder. If only I'd made different choices. Maybe I could be someone better, somewhere better." Master Koji nodded, understanding the familiar pull of regret. "Many think as you do, Daigo," he said softly, "but listen to this story. Once there was a farmer who saved up to buy a strong, beautiful horse. The villagers said, 'How lucky you are to have such a fine horse.' The farmer simply replied, 'Maybe so, maybe not.' One day the horse ran away. The villagers said, 'What bad luck.' Again he answered, 'Maybe so, maybe not.' Days later the horse returned, bringing a group of wild horses with it. The villagers exclaimed, 'How fortunate!' He responded as before. His son tried taming one of the wild horses but fell and broke his leg. The villagers once more said, 'What misfortune!' The farmer calmly replied, 'Maybe so, maybe not.' Soon after, the army came to conscript all the young men, but they left the son behind due to his injury." Master Koji looked into Daigo's eyes. "Do you see, my young friend? The path we travel, whether crooked or straight, has its own wisdom. The whole moon and the entire sky are reflected in one dewdrop on the grass," Master Dogen once said. "Each moment is full, complete, and worthy of our attention, just as it is." Daigo sighed. "But how do I let go of what could have been, Master? I feel as if I'm always comparing myself to a version of me that doesn't exist." Master Koji placed a hand on Daigo's shoulder. "The greatest illusion we face is not in what could have been, but in believing that any other life would bring us more happiness than the life we live now. Let go of the mind that clings to imagined paths, and instead, listen to the one that listens deeply to the present." As the sun dipped below the trees, casting a golden glow over the temple, Daigo felt a sense of peace slowly begin to settle within him. He watched the dragonfly hover for just a moment longer, then released it, watching as it disappeared into the evening light.